And that breaking news here at 6 o'clock, a gunfight with dozens of shots fired in the parking lot of the Independence Center. It's just the latest trouble at the mall that has seen fights and shootings. We have team coverage here at 6, beginning with our Emily Rittman. Emily.
Ellen, police tell us one person who was shot in the head is expected to recover and that they are speaking with investigators at a local hospital. Officers tell us this all began around 2:15 when people inside of two different vehicles began shooting at each other in this busy mall parking lot. Investigators say their choice to open fire put many people in danger and damaged several vehicles, including an SUV that was just driven away not long ago. Its window was broken out by gunfire and now taped up. In all, police believe more than 30 shots were fired. Investigators say some of those shots were rifle rounds with a higher velocity. Police are questioning several people who were inside one of the two vehicles involved. That vehicle is where police found the man who was shot in the head. Police have stepped up patrols in the shopping area and around the mall, including at the Independence Center, following recent incidents. An officer patrolling at the time heard the gunshots, and by the time the officer got to the area, one of the vehicles involved already sped away. They are still looking for a black-colored Chrysler 300 sedan that witnesses described as dirty, possibly meaning covered in snow and salt. We talked to several shoppers who came outside to find crime scene tape and evidence markers near their cars. They say it's disappointing for family and employees who come here to shop and work.
It's unfair because all they're doing here is coming to work and provide for their family or in their life. So I feel like it just has to get better.
It's still definitely really scary that it even happened while we were here, whether it be inside or outside.
And now outside of the mall, we saw several shoppers asking officers to go to their damaged vehicles to bring them car seats that were inside so that they could take the car seats with them, even though their damaged vehicle wasn't able to be driven right at that moment. And police say with more than 30 shots being fired in a busy parking lot, they did check with area hospitals. They were worried that innocent bystanders could have been hurt by this shooting, but say so far they have not had any other injuries reported to them. Reporting live, Emily Rittman, KCTV5 News.
Thanks, Emily. Just last week, a teen was shot inside the mall. KCTV5's Betsy Wenster was at the mall on Thursday night when a 16-year-old was shot and is live now with some compelling new information about that particular shooting. Betsy.
Well, just in the past hour, I've learned that the 16-year-old who was shot here on Thursday was also, much like today, also armed and also firing a gun himself. That shooting happened on Thursday at 5 p.m. Police are now telling us that happened inside the Foot Locker store. They say the 16-year-old is still in the ICU but stable, and they have yet to locate the person who shot him. But they've gathered surveillance video that they say clearly shows that teen who was shot was also firing. Police have a substation here at the mall, but they say there's only so much they can do to prevent these things.
We can do the best we can with what we're given. I think that includes increasing officers here, more police presence. But a lot of that starts at home, teaching the kids to stay away from weapons. Obviously not handling things, not settling disputes with firearms, talking things through.
Now, the two shootings came after multiple cases of large numbers of teens. I mean, we're talking over 100 roaming the mall, harassing customers, getting into fistfights. That was the issue for the past few months, and both the city and the mall addressed that by creating increasingly strict curfews for unaccompanied minors. But I do want to be clear, police say what happened here today and the shooting on Thursday do not appear to be directly connected to those issues because neither of these involved large groups gathering. Live in Independence, Betsy Webster, KCTV5 News.
Thanks, Betsy.